Hi, my name is Yara. I have a best friend. She's practically a sister to me. One day, I invited her to sleep over. She stayed in my room using my box bed while I slept on a mattress on the floor. Anyway, that day we watched a movie, ate popcorn, drank soda, we had a blast. The next day, which was Sunday, my mom was leaving to go to church, right? I stayed home alone with my friend. Since she was sleeping, I went to tidy up the living room, which was right in front of my room. I shut the door to avoid waking her and began sweeping the living room. Everything was messy, popcorn on the floor, cups on the table, and, well, I kept cleaning up there, you know? After about 2 minutes, the bedroom door opened. I went there and closed it and went back to sweeping, you know? And again, the door opens. Then I closed it again, you know? The third time the door opened, I went in there, but I was really sleeping. Ugh. I went up to her and woke up with a broom hitting my leg. I explained the whole situation to her. Then she swore by everything that was most sacred that it wasn't her who did it. And I believed what she said. 2 days passed and Esther had left. It was early morning and I went to the bathroom around 4 a.m. I did what I had to do, and when I finished, I turned off the light, but it was really dark. I saw the silhouette of a man wearing a trench coat and a hat sitting on my couch. I was paralyzed, but not very scared. Then, he pointed his hand in my direction and beckoned me with his index finger. At that moment, my vision started to get blurry, and I don't remember much after that. I just remember losing strength and collapsing. I remember. The next day, I woke up with a small bruise on my thigh. They were bizarre events, and I don't know if they're connected to each other. This isn't a fictional story, it really happened. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, Mano, it's already starting to... Hi, Leo Augusto, I'm Daniel. At the time this story happened, I was about 12 years old. My family and I went to my grandparents' house for the weekend. They lived in an area surrounded by forest. My grandfather was a very busy person. He was always fixing something or building something. I loved going there because I played a lot with my cousins. There were so many possibilities for playing in that place. It was really cool to go there. When I arrived, I played with my cousins who were also visiting my home. We went to the swing that my grandfather built. Man, what a swing that was! He made a swing on a gigantic tree. Man, we could go really high with that thing. Push it, man. Go ahead. Oh, wow, this is really high. Since I arrived in the afternoon, it got dark quickly, and our parents called us to come inside. The adults were getting the room ready where the kids were going to sleep. I remembered that I had left one of my toys near the swing tree. So, after taking a shower, I went there to get it, right? It was really dark outside, you know? And I couldn't see very well. The only light there came from the moon. After a few minutes looking around, I found it. And the toy was at the base of the tree, just like I had left it. But when I picked it up, I saw a swing moving by itself. It's just the wind, right? That's making it move? As I was walking away from the tree, uate. And then I heard a deep voice coming from behind the tree. Bless you. I froze up quickly and looked back, but since it was very dark, I couldn't see anything. Suddenly I heard footsteps. Terrified, I ran and went inside the house. When I got there, I told my brother what had happened. Hey bro, I have to tell you something, man. I almost got caught by a monster near the swing. What monster, man? What did it look like? I don't know, man. I didn't see anything. It was too dark. I sneezed, and he said, bless you. What kind of monster says bless you to someone they're trying to catch? Stop messing around. Let's go to sleep. The next day, I woke up to see my uncles looking confused by my younger cousin. They asked him why he slept on only one side of the double bed. Then he replied that he was leaving space for someone. My uncles, not understanding, asked, you know who? My friend who lives in the forest. He always comes here and sleeps next to me. My uncles thought it was a joke made up by my little cousin and didn't take what that child said seriously. But I knew who he was talking about. A few years later, my grandfather passed away and the house was sold. We never went back to that place again. Hi Leo Augusto, I'm Renata and I've been a longtime channel subscriber. I'm 11 years old and something bizarre happened to me the other day. Well, on my street there's a house where they hold religious services. Actually, my friends and I weren't sure. The group figured that out because the people in that house acted strangely. Like watching who walked by, they looked at people's houses in a weird way. And at night you could hear strange noises coming from there. Even when there was no one in that house, you could still hear noises. One day, my little group and I were playing in the street until we got tired and sat down on a neighbor's staircase. After a few hours talking, my friend Gustavo suggested we play a game of dares. Here's how the game works. Play in pairs, place a bottle on the ground, and spin it. If it points at you or your partner, you have to do the challenge proposed by the other team. Well, right away, you know, the bottle pointed at me. My partner was Stephanie. Let's think of something for them to do. I know they'll have to go into the creepy house. I was about to refuse when my irrational friend Stephanie said, "Let's go, girl." We used Gabriel's house to get into the creepy house since he lived next door. There's an opening that leads to the roof of the place, and there's a gap there that you can get through. Alright, we were scared to death all the way to Gabriel's house. We waited for the owners of the place to leave, and then we went in. In the end, everyone went together. It was pitch dark, the floor was damp, and every now and then we heard footsteps. We decided to split up. Each of us went into a room. In the one I entered, I saw several scribbles on the wall. I saw white feathers on the floor. When I went to pick one up, I heard Isabella scream, and everyone went to see what had happened. What we witnessed, we will never forget. We saw a pale man, apparently without clothes, and it looked like the skin on his mouth had suffered some kind of accident because it was all strange, deformed. It looked like a piece was missing. And for some reason, he was on top of a duck that was almost my size. We ran like there was no tomorrow, looking for a way out of that bizarre dump. The front door was locked and that creature was still chasing us. Gabriel had the idea to grab his brick Nokia and throw it at the window. That's when he did it, right? And glass shattered everywhere, but we managed to escape in time. Isabella seemed strange, shaking with a distant look in her eyes. She stayed like that for many days until I heard that one day Isabella moved away from the street without even saying goodbye. We still hear strange noises coming from that house, even when people leave it.